Hi, guys.
Hi.
The first time we ever met Garrosh Hellscream, he was kind of a whiny little kid. Now he's in charge of the Horde. We saw in Northrend that he really become a warlord. Are we going to get a war chief out of this guy, or just another angry Hellscream?
Well, that would be telling, you know? It's the whole thing. Is this guy his daddy's son, or can he straighten out and be an epic war chief? That's a theme that we are putting a lot of muscle behind. Actually, I'm surprised that we didn't get massive boos as you asked that question, right? I appreciate how contentious the Garrosh issue is. What? I'm sensing tension.
Get in line.
But you got to understand, here's the thing. It's part of a far larger storyline when you start talking about guys like Thrall, and damn it, I like talking about guys like Thrall. I'll tell you for nothing, Thrall is the most important person on Azeroth. Because he's green and he's sexy. For no other reason. But Thrall is, I mean, he's a pivotal character in this franchise. And when you start, and honestly, guys, like since the shipping game, we ain't done all that much with him, right? There was that cool bit in Nagron, good job, dude, where he meets Grandma and, you know, kind of has that whole kind of reveal of his true name and all that stuff. And you know what, other than that, we haven't really used this guy to his potential. And he's got huge potential. So the whole Garrosh thing, you got to understand it's done in tandem or almost reflexively to what we're doing with Thrall. How can I put this? Any of you guys read The Shattering yet? A few of y'all. You know, the whole idea with Thrall is that, can you argue that this guy who's so he's so Clark Kent, right? He's so straight up, he does a good job all the time. He doesn't swear, right? He doesn't, you know, beat anybody down. Like he's a good leader. He's a noble soul, right? And he spent all of these years building and running the Horde selflessly. And the idea is, does he really, I'm just saying, does he really know who he is? Or after all these years, is it just more of a Bruce Wayne thing where he's a little baby when his parents are murdered, he never really grew up with a whole lot of nurturing, and at this phase of his life, after all the things he's accomplished, it's possible that he's actually a little hollow inside, right? He's never taken time to just grow. So there's a lot of story we're going to start pushing relative to Thrall, and we needed to construct a character. Well, Alex had already constructed Garrosh for Outland, and then geniusly kind of utilized him to be kind of a counterpoint to Thrall. So what you sense out of this guy just being generally a meathead and hyper-violent and a hothead and all that stuff, you know, the intention is to kind of counter that against the Thrall we know. And if we're going to put Thrall through the steps, we have to have like a foil, if you will. So trust me when I say it's all going to play out. There's really good stuff coming. Try not to get fixated on Garrosh, right? He plays a pivotal role, and I think he's a really interesting character by himself. If many of you have been playing the Cataclysm beta, like, you'll begin to see there's other shades of this guy. He's not as one-dimensional as he seems. Because when everybody gets moving on the websites and everybody's on message boards going, this guy's a one-note wonder, right? On message boards, if we're not talking about it a lot, like, everyone just assumes that that must be true, but it is not. So there's really good stuff. I'm so over-answering this question. So be patient. This is going to play out, I don't know. I think it's going to be some of the most spectacular story work we've done in WoW, like, ever. And it's going to count, and it's going to have soul. So for all the darkness, Horde,
now we're ready.
Don't lose hope. What I would tell you is,
welcome everyone.
If you love the Horde
first
today,
of all, welcome to Blizzcon.
How much more will you love it when you need to fight for it?
Now,
right? You're going to dig it.
Hi there.
hello.
Hi. I play on a role-play server, and I notice most of the time, rather than role-playing, we're people wind up arguing about really obscure things.
Right.
How do you feel an average guard, horde, or alliance would react to a hero that has their demon out in public?
PvP build. So,
Like warlocks rolling through downtown Stormwind?
That
Yeah.
issue a little bit,
Right,
that
well,
issue of balance. So
You know,
maybe if
at
you
a
go
certain
into the
level,
arena
there's
and
so
you face
many
people you're weak
components
to,
of this
your
game
teammates can actually help you make
that
up.
everyone loves as gameplay components, but they totally break the world. Come on, if we were really in Azeroth and it's just a normal Wednesday, you know, by the cheese shop down there, there's no way on earth everyone's standing. Oh, a Void Walker, isn't that cute? Wow. Honey, is that bluer than I saw yesterday? I mean, that's really amazing. Hell no. You're ringing the bell, you're charging in, you know, I mean, come on. These demons, you know, almost blew up the world twice. 2.5 times, to my count. So it's just one of those things you kind of have to suck up as a necessary gameplay convention, but, you know, but there's 100 of those, you know, things that I wish did not exist, but do to facilitate the gameplay.
Hey there, guys.
What's up?
Hey, I was wondering if you know who Mudcrush Dirtfeet is?
Yeah.
I was wondering if his story is going to be developed in Cataclysm, because I found him to be a very three-dimensional character.
Do you really?
Yeah, I actually have the description of the quest right here. He sends you out to go get 8 Murloc heads. He says, "Me big ogre, me hungry, go bash fishy, bring mud food, you feed mud or mud eat you." I was wondering if you're going to, you know, develop them a little bit in Cataclysm.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Get him for you.
That's great.
Big black dragon, me stomp.
Wait, inspiration for Deathwing right there.
Right on.
Hello. I just finished reading The Shattering yesterday.
Good man.
And I noticed something. It said that Falstad Wildhammer was going to be on the Council of Three Hammers, but in the beta it's Kurdrin Wildhammer, and Falstad is not in the game at all. What happened to him?
Isn't Falstad dead? From Day of the Dragon? No?
No, he survived, and in fact, he was the leader of